Oi! This is going to be the final part of Sakura Cupid, guys. So, be prepared for it, because right now, this is the beginning of the end. Wait a minute, and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime, and welcome back to the final episode of Sakura Cupid. And now, if you remember from last time, we actually finished the game, but now we're doing a tidy up. We're getting the last remaining CGs, as well as the last two endings, which in this case is Seta's ending, as well as the Harem ending. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go around looking around the part with Mitsuki, because I want to get that CG first, and all the previous choices were all based around Mitsuki as well. So, literally everything should be in my favour to get her route, even if I choose this for this one CG. So guys, I hope you're ready, because I sure as hell am. Ikimashouka! Look around the part with Mitsuki. Let's see what CG we would have got, shall we?
Wow, that ride was amazing. I still feel kind of dizzy.
Mitsuki staggers a little after getting out of the ride. She leans against me, her head bumping against my shoulder. I support her, wrapping my arms around her waist so she doesn't stumble. Oh, damn, you humans are funny creatures. Are you really that delicate?
Yeah, I'm not used to flying through the air like that.
Well, this is awkward. How peculiar. For a cupid like me, soaring in the sky is completely normal. It's easy.
You're so cool, Lilim.
I know, right? Not that I can fly quite as fast as that ride did, and I don't usually do loops and flips either. I might be a cupid, but even I get a motion sickness. But I don't tell Mitsuki that, of course not. We want to look good. Since I'm the one supporting her, I should try and look as cool as possible. It's not like that ride made me feel ill or anything.
That was a lot of fun, but I've never been on a big roller coaster like that before. Maybe I should sit down.
Mitsuki takes a seat at a nearby bench in the main plaza. I sit down beside her. Mitsuki's hair was blown about roughly during the ride. It's full of tangles and her parting is messed up.
Jeez.
With a sigh, Mitsuki begins to rearrange her hair. She brushes it with her fingers and combs it behind her ears. I find myself watching her as she works. Mitsuki has very long, slender fingers. They're pretty. I don't have nice fingers like that. Mine are short, stubby. Maybe that's why I found using the bow difficult. Damn, we got the stump fingers, like my tiny boy have with my tiny thumb. Oh no! Love bullets are much, much easier. At least, they would be if they weren't so powerful. It's been a few days, but Mitsuki's still obsessed with me. She's so clingy. She refused to let go of my arm for most of the day. That's why I decided to look around the park with her instead of Seta. I was afraid if I jilted? Okay, that's supposed to be jolted. That's supposed to be jolted, I'm pretty sure. Because the I and the O are right next to each other. Mitsuki would pounce on Seta in a peak of envy. While campfights can be fun to watch, I don't really want to get involved. It's too much hard work. I wanted to come to this park to relax, not stress out. I feel a little bad for Seta, but I've been having fun wandering around with Mitsuki with a cute couple. It's enjoyable, but I do wonder, just how real is this? Does Mitsuki really love me, or...
There.
Mitsuki lets her hand fall from her head and smiles at me.
What do you think, Lilim? Does my hair look better now?
Your parting's still a little off. Here, let me. Yep, come on. Is this the CG? I reach out and brush my fingers through her hair. Mitsuki shivers beneath my touch, soft though it is, and gasps.
Huh.
Does it hurt?
Oh no, that isn't it. It's just, it feels good when you touch me.
Just brushing your hair.
I know, but it makes me feel all, shivery and tingly.
You thirsty, you damn thought. Maybe you have an infection, yeah?
It's not an infection. It's hard to explain, but when I'm close to you, my heart starts to beat fast. Like, really fast. Faster even than when we were on the roller coaster. I've never felt this way about anybody before.
Mitsuki looks at me shyly.
Seta said it was because you're a cupid. That can't be right. I don't believe it.
Mitsuki?
I know my own mind. You might be a cupid, but I love you for who you are. Not because of some stupid love bullet. At least, that's what I think. I'm positive, but... Is there any way of proving that I really love you?
Whoa, damn. I'm not sure. We could wait and see if your feelings wear off, I suppose, but it's been a few days already.
It's been a few days, but I still love you. That must mean my feelings are real, right?
I can't tell you that, Mitsu. The only one who knows how you feel is you.
Yeah, you're right.
Mitsuki nods her head. As she does, her smile returns. Small at first, but it soon becomes stronger.
Thank you for believing in me, Lilim. You know, when Sarah suggested I might not really love you, that it was all in my head, it made me really angry. I know she wasn't trying to upset me, but I felt like she was saying I don't have any right to be with you.
That sentence confused me for a second. Hold on. What? What is it good for? Absolutely no yawning. Yes.
That only she's qualified because she was your friend first. That's stupid. I haven't known you as long as Sarah has, but I like you just as much. No, more than she does. My feelings aren't fake. They're not.
I don't think they're fake either.
You don't?
No. I believe in you.
Lilim, thank you.
Mitsuki's face lights up. Her cheeks crinkle with dimples.
I don't like Sarah very much. She's so stern and serious, and I don't want her to come between us, but I was probably being rude to her earlier.
Yeah, you were at that bit.
I'll apologize when we get back home. She's going to be living with us now, and she's your friend, so I'll do my best. I don't want to disappoint you.
You couldn't disappoint me even if you tried, silly.
Lilim?
I like you a lot, Mitsuki. That's why I let you live with me. Senna's my friend too, but my feelings towards her aren't quite the same as my feelings towards you. I've known her for too long. You're different, Mitsuki.
I am?
Yes, I mean, you're a human for one thing. Cupids aren't supposed to have a relationship with humans, but I've already broken so many rules, I suppose more won't hurt. Oh damn.
So you mean, well, would you really date me?
I'm not sure yet. But I am sure that you're cute, and you're devoted, and you're definitely my type. You have a pretty good body and a sexy face, and I like girls who aren't afraid to dress up in maid outfits. That's a definite plus point. Lily, my girl. Even if she can't go. Even if she can't cook. Damn. Yep, Lilim's on the same page as me. Mitsuki can't cook at all, but her coffee's good, and she takes good care of the house. So I suppose it balances out? No, don't worry your pretty little head about it too much, alright? Ooh. I press a quick kiss against Mitsuki's cheek. You're not going to be replaced. You can stay with me as long as you want to, whether Senna's here or not. I promise. I let my fingers fall from Mitsuki's hair. I managed to brush out all the knots. Her hair is sleek and smooth and falls over her shoulders in waves. Mitsuki's hair is dark like the night sky. It's much, much darker than the hair of cupids or angels or archangels in heaven. We all have soft pastel hair colours, but Earth is completely different. Mitsuki looks nothing like the girls I'm used to, but that only makes her stand out more, to you anyway. She's a peculiar exotic beauty. A human and a cupid, huh? I wonder what would happen if she really did become my girlfriend. I'm almost tempted to go through it, just to see what kind of face Gabriel will make when she finds out. But I shouldn't make a decision too soon. Well, we already made our decision already. First ending. Go watch the part if you haven't. I need to think about this a little first. God damn, my throat's drying out like mad. So now we've been on a bunch of rides, and I'm feeling kind of sick. Not that I'll ever admit to it. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, there is one thing I want to try.
Oh, what's that? Wow. That's really, I pause. For once, I actually feel lost for words. What is it? How exactly can I describe the bizarre scene playing out before me? Weird is certainly a good word. So strange, peculiar, and perplexing. But they don't quite convey all the conflicting feelings inside my chest. Eventually, I decide to settle on something.
I know, right?
Mitsuki smiles brightly. Yeah. Where we come across something that we don't understand. Yes, a something. Got it. She doesn't look troubled at all.
I saw this advertised on TV, and I thought it sounded really awesome.
What, do we order food?
It's such an original, innovative idea, don't you think?
I guess. Though if you ask me, there are some ideas so original they have no right to exist. Not if you want a peaceful society. Ooh. Okay. Interesting line there. I mean, I like ice cream just as much as the next girl, but this...
It's amazing, right? Everybody loves ice cream and everybody loves bacon.
I'm sorry, what?
If you put them together, you get a really sweet, salty treat that's impossible to resist.
I'll take your word for it. The bacon ice cream in Mitsuki's hand is certainly a thing that exists. That's nothing. That's nothing. Trust me, there is a horse meat ice cream flavor that exists in Japan. Yes, that's real. Go look it up. I wish it wasn't a thing that exists, but it does exist. And there's nothing I can do to stop this thing from existing. Complaining won't make any difference, so I guess I should just accept it, however painful this acceptance might be. Mitsuki's holding a sugary waffle cone. It's topped with a lot of vanilla ice cream and crunchy bits of salty bacon. A rasher of bacon pokes out from the top of the treat. I'm trying to imagine how that would taste in my head. I'd find it oddly satisfying to watch the bacon sizzle into the ice cream and watch it melt. That I would find very satisfying to watch. Like a chocolate flake. And the whole thing's being covered with barbecue sauce. Oh, wait. Now I'm out, Chief. I'm out. Since the barbecue sauce was mentioned, I'm out. The barbecue sauce is the last straw, as far as I'm concerned. Yep, that was the deal breaker for me, Chief. Personally, I think it looks awful, but Mitsuki seems to be enjoying herself. She licks at it, letting her tongue run along the edge of the ice cream. With a soft sigh, she lets the ice cream and barbecue sauce assault her taste buds. Her expression is one of pure bliss.
It's so good. Hey, Lillian, do you want to try some?
Well, I was afraid of this. I'm a pretty brave girl, but even I have my limits. I mean, bacon ice cream? Really? I don't know if it'll agree with my stomach, especially now after going on all those roller coasters. You should enjoy your ice cream on your own, Mitsuki.
But you were the one who helped pay for it. I'd feel guilty if you didn't get a single lick.
That's very kind of you, but I'm fine. Please, don't kill me with the bacon ice cream. I never thought I'd hear bacon ice cream in my life, but here I am.
Are you sure?
That's right, I glance to one side. Suddenly inspiration strikes me. I can tell you're enjoying yourself, and I don't want to deprive you.
But I want to thank you for taking me to Destiny Land.
Of course, no copyright.
I never thought I'd be able to come here. It's so expensive. But you've made all my dreams come true. You've done so much for me. I need to repay you somehow.
It's fine, Mitsu. Please, it's fine. Seeing you happy makes me happy, and if you're enjoying that ice cream, then watching you is all the thanks I need. Yeah.
Well, if you're sure.
For some reason, I'm actually quite tired, so... Actually, no, I know why. I've only had 4 hours sleep, and I'd done a 2-hour exam earlier, so excuse me. Mitsuki looks at me dubiously for a few moments, but then... Her ice cream is starting to melt. Quickly, her tongue darts out, and she licks up the ice cream that's trying to escape. Lick it all up. Lick the cream. Oh, god damn it. Okay, there's another quote. Go on and quote it. Her tongue slides against the cone in almost sensuous manner. Her lips pursed. Her eyelashes flutter. Her moans of pleasure are almost orgasmic. Mitsuki is enjoying her ice cream. Her lips shiny and damp from her saliva. Might be kind of appealing. Were it not the fact that her ice cream is covered in bits of bacon and barbecue sauce. Well, at least she seems to be enjoying herself. Seriously, though, I don't think I understand humans. Yeah, sometimes we don't either. It's fine. By the time... That was interesting. We didn't get CG from that. Why? Okay, I thought we'd get CG from that. Invite Sarah into bed with me. Hey, Sarah, still awake? Yeah, there we go. We already know how this pans out, ladies and gents, so let's just speed on by. Because now... now, to make sure we're on the right one, you should know you're the only one for me. Don't need to worry about being usurped by Sarah. You're the only one for me.
You really mean it?
Of course, I mean it, Sarah. You're adorable. Nobody blushes when I tease them quite as much as you do.
Well, it's not like that makes me happy or anything. Baka.
Ah, you sure about that? The Sundari Bell says otherwise. Whatever you say. But the fact remains, I am a little concerned about Mitsuki. If she gets caught, she could be used as a bargaining chip. With the interest of Gabriel, she doesn't play fair and she always wins. Do you have any information about Mitsuki's whereabouts?
Well, if you're that concerned, she left a note here.
There we go. Alright, so let's skip past this, because the deadly weapon of all time. Wait for Sarah, because that was the way we had to do this. And speed past that CG and this fight scene, because this was a hell of a fight scene. And now let's get to the Sarah route. There we go. Sarah ending has been acquired, lads. Later that night.
Hey, Lilum?
Sarah? Formal introductions? When we get home, Sarah asked if she could share my bed with me. Oh, damn. Definitely bold. Sarah was tired after fighting Gabriel and said she wanted to sleep somewhere a little cozier than the floor or the couch. Mitsuki was a little huffy about it, but she eventually agreed. I guess after their talk earlier, Sarah and Mitsuki aren't going to argue anymore. Having two kids fight over you for the privilege of sleeping with me is a pretty nice idea, though. Well, it was kind of against the argument earlier, but okay. It feels like I'm the protagonist of a harem. There we go, 4-4 break, guys. Nice. So that means they got visual novels in heaven. Acquired. Yes. Now, getting back to the point. I should probably be focusing on Sarah. She's wearing a rather demure vest and cycling shorts. Trust me, the cycling shorts do more wonders than you'll believe. Trust me. Though the vest covers quite a large amount of her chest, her arms are pressed together, and I can see the top of her hair spilling out over the confines of her shirt. Her face is dusted a pale pink, and she's looking at me, almost shyly. She really does look adorable when she stares up at me like that. It makes me want to hug her close. I never let her go. I just remembered as well, when I started recording, I didn't close the window. So let me just close that real quick. It's a small hatch, but I've got to pay some mind for the neighbours, you know. It will cause misunderstandings. It makes me want to hug her close and never let her go. I wish I could take her home, though I guess she's already living at my home now. I'm so lucky.
I was just wondering.
What is it?
Well, I guess after fighting Gabriel, I really can't go back to heaven now, can I?
I wouldn't bet on it, I'm afraid. Gabriel might be a depraved pervert, but she has the law on her side. If we try to return, we won't even have a chance to tell our side of the story. Yeah, pretty much. We'll be apprehended and put on trial, and we might even be banished to hell.
Hell?
Stella looks so shocked, I almost feel bad for making her worry. Hey, it'll be alright. We can't get punished if we don't get caught, right? Said like a true fugitive. We just need to stay here on Earth, away from all the angels and cupids.
So we're fugitives now?
Yep. Pretty much, I guess. Doesn't that sound romantic? It'll be me and you against heaven.
It sounds like a pain.
Oh, come on, where's your sense of adventure?
You've always been more adventurous than I have. When I was young, I never imagined this would happen. I studied so hard so I could become a top-class Cupid. And now I've been banished from heaven, and I'm a criminal. I wonder, what was I working so hard for? What was the point?
Sarah? Do you regret disobeying Gabriel?
Well,
do you wish you brought me back to heaven like she ordered? Ooh, here we go, the honesty. Come on. Sarah pauses. She frowns, thinking, and then...
No. That's the most puzzling thing. Over these last few days, I've been acting completely to the contrary of my nature. I've been doing all kinds of crazy, reckless things I'd never normally do.
Oh yeah, I just realised now with the mumps thing of when we knew, Mitsuki? Yeah, sorry about that. I realise now I was a bit of an idiot.
But I don't regret it.
She was on about the time we knew before all this was happening.
I don't regret it one bit.
Sarah's eyes narrow with resolve. Though it's dark, I can see that her irises are filled with passion.
I'd rather be banished to hell by your side than return to heaven on my own. I don't care what happens to me, just so long as I can be with you. I really did miss you.
She sniffs.
I've always been a role model in heaven, but it was so lonely. I was so lonely without you. I had nobody to talk to, nobody to rely on, nobody who wanted to be my friend. All I had was work. I thought I was living a just, righteous life, but you made me realize I wasn't happy like that. I wasn't happy at all. It's different when I'm with you. I'm different.
Seda swallows. She looks at me uncertainly. Her lower lip is trembling.
I don't just like you, Lillian. I've never just liked you. Ever since we were young, I've loved you.
And she said it. That's annoying. Break the barrier.
I still love you, even though you've caused me so much trouble for me. More than ever before.
Seda? I stare at her. She looks completely earnest. Seda's always earnest. Her chest is rising and falling, straining with each breath. Though her cheeks are painted pink, she doesn't try to look away. Her eyes meet mine, firm and unfaltering. She loves me. She really loves me. She loves me and I. Oh, Sarah. I lean forwards. My fingers rest against her arms. I draw her even closer to my body. So our breasts press together. She's so close. I can hear her heart beating. I can see the tears beating in her eyes. I can count every single one of her eyelashes. She's pretty. Seda's so pretty. She's always tried her hardest, given everything 110%, and this love confession is no different. Telling me her true feelings must have been difficult, but she did it all the same. She fought her way through her own shyness, anxiety, and insecurity. Because she's brave. She's strong. And she's all the more beautiful for it. I was hoping you'd tell me that someday.
Huh?
She gasps.
You mean you already knew?
Of course I knew, it was obvious. Just by the way you looked at me. That?
That's so embarrassing.
Sarah squeals in alarm. Her face is practically burning.
I didn't realize it while I was so transparent. I wanted this to be a dramatic romantic confession, but now I just look like an idiot.
You might be an idiot.
Don't agree with me.
You're my idiot. And with that, I reach forward and press a gentle kiss on Sarah's cheek. Nice.
Huh?
Seda blinks, confused. She holds one hand to her cheek.
What was that for?
Because I like you too, idiot. In fact, I breathe in, swallow. I can do this. Seda told me how she felt. It's only proper that I return the favour. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at my reflection in the mirror ever again. I love you too.
Lillian.
Adi had a huge crush on me since we were 8 years old, but I kept it quiet. I thought you'd be embarrassed if I knew, and then you'd back off. I wanted to hear those words from your own lips, unprompted. I didn't want to bully you into confessing. Now I'm glad I waited, even though it's so infuriating sometimes. I'm glad you told me. I hold her close, running my fingers through her soft hair. She's so soft and warm. Embracing her like this. Embracing her is like holding... Sorry, I thought embracing like this because it's a natural thing to think. Embracing her is like holding onto a favourite stuffed teddy bear. Yeah! Now I can tell you. I love you. I love you more than anything. And I won't let anything tear us apart. I promise. I mean, it took Sarah long enough to finally tell me how she felt. I want to enjoy being her girlfriend for as long as possible, and nothing's going to get in our way. We're going to stay together forever. And there we go. There's the Seda ending. And now I will do some research as to find out how the hell I get that extra CG, because that's going to annoy me, because I thought I had it all. Which, of course, I didn't. So I got all the Gabriel endings. Feel hidden contents. So... Oh... Okay. So that's what it means. Right. So this one is gonna be annoying to get. So basically, it's one where that one will only appear if I balance the heroine choices. So that is what I've got to do. So yeah, this is the only thing to get to do it. So I'll be right there in a second, guys. Be back in a moment. Alright, there we go. I'm back. Right. I was actually very close to getting the harem ending. Nearly all of the first choices I made led to the harem ending. Like, the only two things that were different were that I didn't choose that I didn't believe in monogamy, and also run for my life from the omelette. Those were the only two things that prevented me from getting this third option, which is to look around the park together, which is where the other CG is. So guys, here we are. Let's get the harem end to conclude this. And so we ended up like this.
I feel ill. What's wrong? Can you handle a little excitement? I don't mind excitement.
Now there's a lie if I've ever heard one.
But that thing wasn't exciting. It was horrible. But I thought you were supposed to be a Cupid. Flying through the air shouldn't be a big deal for you. I might be able to fly through the air, but it would never loop around or go upside down like that.
Yep, and funny enough, Lilim said this earlier as well.
Oh? Why not?
Because it was a waste of energy and it would make me feel ill.
How boring.
Oh, I'm not boring.
I'm just being impractical. You sound like an old woman. I'm not old. I didn't say you were, I said you act like it. I was trying to show you a fun, exciting experience since you'd never been on a roller coaster before, but all you do is nag. Nag, nag, nag. You're worse than my grandmother, and she has arthritis.
Oh, damn. She's bringing out all the deadly words right now. Look at that.
You are unbelievable.
Sarah shakes her head. She looks nonplussed. Nonplussed? What the hell is that word? Hold on. Nonplussed. What the hell does that mean? I need to check that. Nonplussed meaning. So surprised and confused that one is unsure of how to react. Do you know what? That's fine. That makes sense. I mean, sure. Nothing to say to that one. Right. Let's try this again.
I can't believe you seriously enjoy being whisked around and thrown around without any control.
That's essentially what thrill rides are, I guess.
You must be a masochist to enjoy something so horrible. And you must be the biggest stick in the mud I've ever met. Why don't you try and live your life a little? You know, have fun.
That's true.
That's what you humans do for fun.
Senna points at a roller coaster in the distance.
Then I don't want any part to play in it. Then don't! Why don't you just go home?
Mitsuki wraps her arm around mine and draws me close.
We don't need you here. You're ruining my date with Lilim. Ruining?
Sarah looks between us. She blinks.
I'm not ruining anything, am I? You are! You totally are!
And I thought if I looked around the park with the two of them, they'd at least try to tolerate each other. Maybe Mitsuki and Sarah are too different to get along. Mitsuki is impulsive and has a fiery temper, while Sarah is cautious and overly analytical. They're like polar opposites. Right, I'm bringing up the Coke for this one. This might have been a bad idea. There we go, the Coke has been wrung out. Right, reinforcements have been refilled.
Lilim.
Now they're both shouting at me. What am I, a preschool teacher? Am I supposed to split them up and put them in timeout? I thought they were supposed to be grown women. Well, having two cuties fight over me isn't too bad, I guess. I just wish they'd be a little nicer to each other. See, even girls can have this. Come on. It's not just guys. It's like a girl if they saw a mass load of hot boys. And, let's just say they might have had crushes on a couple of them. It's the exact same thing. I probably need to step in. Why don't we take a break from riding roller coasters?
Yes, let's do that. I'm feeling a little queasy. Huh? Well, we still didn't get to go on Star Mountain.
Space mounting. Got it.
Good. I'd rather pull out my own fingernails than wait in line for another hour for the immense privilege of feeling ill. Oh my god. All you have to do is complain. Can't you lighten up? You shouldn't take the Lord's name in vain. It's a punishable offense in heaven.
Oh, damn. So we would get... damn.
Like I care. Yeah.
They're growling at each other. If they keep gritting their teeth together, they'll sand them down. Hey, listen now, I don't want to take you all to the other Disneyland, do I? Do you want me to take you to the fake Disneyland where they take you to the table? And then you have your teeth checked? Do you want me to take you to the damn dentist? Because I will damn do so. Look, girls, it isn't fair if we only do things you... It isn't fair if we only do these things you want to do, Mitsu.
Well, I've wanted to come here since I was a kid.
I know, and I don't want to spoil your fun, but Sarah's with us too. If she doesn't like roller coasters, we shouldn't force her to go on them.
Well, maybe you're right.
A crisis averted. Done.
Why don't we go on the big rides together and Sarah can carry our bags? That doesn't sound like fun at all.
That isn't fair either. Maybe we should do something we can all enjoy?
Oh, like what?
Well, crane games, I'd say. Oh, the Ferris wheel. There we go. There's the mystery CG. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this CG. Oh, it's a good CG. But damn, now look at it. Mitsuki's actually surprisingly... She's the smallest out of all of them. Like, I didn't even notice that. Why does her leg look like it appears out of non-existence in that angle? Oh, that looks weird. I can't unsee that. The leg looks so weird with the hip. It's like the hip is like 2D and the leg is 3D. It looks weird. I just noticed that. And also, why is my knee one shade lighter than the other? I don't get it. What's with this CG? It was so good when I looked at it, but then the more I look at it, the more it gets worse. Right, calm down. Calm down, it's just a drawing. Calm down, son, it's just a drawing. Right, I'm calm. And that's how we ended up on a Ferris wheel. Three's the crowd. There we go. I got an achievement. And that's how we ended up on a Ferris wheel. The three of us are cramped up together in one compartment. There isn't much room, so... we all have to squeeze in together. Mitsuki's on my left side. Sarah on my right. We've only been on this thing for a few minutes, but we're already high up in the air. When I turn my head, I can see the whole theme park stretched down below me. The wind runs through my hair. It's cool and refreshing. I'm in my human form, so I don't have wings, but it almost feels like I'm flying.
Wow.
Sarah stares at the ground below us, completely enraptured. Her eyes are wide.
I didn't know humans had things like this. We're a pretty advanced race, you know. You're right. I thought you were a backwards primitive species that lived only for cheap thrills and cheap food and cheap relationships. Hey,
the relationships one, that was a bit underhanded. What, do you think the ones in hell are cheap? Oh, God. If the ones in heaven are like that, then that means there's a lot of quickies in hell, I'm just saying. Probably a lot of massage parlors as well, if you catch my drift. Alright, enough of that. Bad Yuusha. Alright, moving on.
Hey, but I guess you could do amazing things when you put your minds to it.
I don't know why you look so amazed, Sarah. It's not that different to flying.
I know, but it's a totally new way to experience the world. Humans don't have wings, but I guess that doesn't stop them from wanting to fly too.
Ah. Do you know what? That's fair. A bird flies past in the sky, just inches away from us. If I wanted, I could probably reach out and touch it. The sky is a pure bright blue, studded here and there with clouds. It almost feels like I'm falling into the bottom of a swimming pool. It's so peaceful up here. Not even Mitsuki and Sarah can argue with each other. Peace! Have we perhaps reached a truce? Yeah.
Mitsuki? Yes, what is it?
Sarah pauses. She looks down at her lap, shamefaced.
I'm sorry for being rude to you earlier.
I should have been more considerate. They're reconciling. Ain't it beautiful?
No, it's alright. I shouldn't have forced you to go on all those scary rides.
But you wanted to go on them.
I did, but everyone likes different things, and that's okay. Even if I like scary rides and you don't, we both like Lennon, right?
And they're coming to a truce. Okay. No, I figured out what's weird about the image for me on this bit, especially with this bit down here. It's probably the fact that it looks like her leg just comes out of nowhere. Like, the skirt looks unnatural here to me. That's what's getting me about the image, and also the shading looks very weird on Lilium's leg on why one was brighter than the other. Okay, so that solves that for me. I was trying to figure out for the life of me why that one little bit bothered me so much, but other than that, this is a lovely CG. Well, it's not like I like her that much, but she isn't bad, I guess. Not bad, huh? That's a high praise coming from you.
Shut up.
Alright, hold on. There we go. The sundering bell has rang. Now, judgment has been rung upon you. Seta's so contrary, but I guess she wouldn't be Seta if she wasn't a little prickly.
I guess we do have one or two things in common after all. That's right. We're united by a common goal, so we shouldn't argue. Let's try to get on, alright? Right.
I exhale softly. Finally, these two have managed to become, maybe not friends, but acquaintances. Yeah, that's the step. Allies? And all it took was a slow, lazy trip suspended in the sky. Magical. Alright. Moving on! Right. So, this one we're supposed to invite Sarah into bed with us. Speed past the CG. And now, this one's the easy one. I just want you and Mitsuki to be safe because it's the mutual one. Yep. Oh, sorry. Don't make me choose. That was the first one that I chose. So yeah, I was 2 choices away from a harem ending. Wait for Sarah. And now, get past this. Beat Gabriel. Of course, a 3rd time because she's stubborn and a serious sadistic pervert. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Harming, boys. Time to end off Sakura Cupid. And that's why, with a bright smile. You're gonna make me emotional, you idiots. Oh, no. There we go. This is the CG. No. This CG is going on the front. Decided. No questions asked. This is the final thumbnail. I pull them both into a warm, tight hug. Haremly ever after. I see what you did there. That was the name of the achievement for this. I pull them into a warm, tight hug. I never felt I belonged with them in heaven. I never felt like I belonged when I lived in heaven. I almost failed out of Cupid Academy. I always earned the lowest amounts of love tokens, and I was treated like a leper by most of my fellow Cupids. Nobody wanted to be around me, other than Seta, and even she was too busy to really spend time with me once we graduated. I thought I was going to live my life alone, and unloved, but now I know that isn't true. I have Mitsuki and Seta. If the 3 of us stay together, I'm sure we can handle any challenge that comes our way. Hey, and holy goodness, just looking at Seta's boob just levitating above Mitsuki. God damn, the power levels on Seta. So what if Gabriel comes back? Bring it on! We've beaten her once and we'll beat her every single time. We'll beat her no matter how many times it takes. I've never bothered working hard before in my life. I never had anything I wanted to work hard for. Now, however, I know. I want to work towards having a happy future with these 2 girls. That's my new dream. And there we go. That is the ending of Sakura Cupid. That is it from me, guys, for all of the footage. But let me just say my final thoughts on this game. It's in my top 3. Yeah, that's right, you heard me, top 3. My top 3 Sakura games. I liked it that much. I loved that so much more than I expected to, even with the spelling mistakes. Like, there was only one CG that made me forget that I was playing a Sakura game. Like, I'm so used to having the typical CGs come in that I remember what series this is all based off of and who makes it. But at some points, I felt like I forgot that. Like, it felt like it wasn't the norm. And I liked that. This is one of my favourite Sakura games. Of course, number one is going to be Sakura Dungeon for multiple reasons. Actually, I can level it on the same playing field as Sakura Nova. That's how high I value this one. Sakura Nova was a very good one in my eyes. Sakura Fantasy was amazing. It was always my number 3. But now I just feel like Sakura Cupid just took over that. Just by a little bit. And I cannot stress that enough. And it's not because I've done the H videos whatsoever. And I can say that to the high heels, because that is not the case. In all honesty, it's all because of the enjoyment factor that I got from them. The characters felt more fleshed out in this. The world feels so much better. Like, this feels like a Sakura game that should have a sequel. And I believe that, because why did Sakura Beach get a sequel and this doesn't? Alright, sorry about that. I'm back now. But yeah, that is literally my thoughts on this. I actually want more of Sakura Cupid. And I didn't expect to be saying that at the beginning of this. I really didn't. I loved Lilim's character. It felt so distinguished from being the stereotypical idiot. She was more self-aware than anything of anything that was going on. And of course, to the pervy jokes, and of course, some people who do play this, these are pervs, and also are people who have creative imaginations, not dirty imaginations, because you need to have a creative one to have a dirty one. Facts. So with that mindset, I think, do you know what? The people who have been through enough will actually like this one more than the standard one. There we go, so my top 3. Number 2, though, of my favourites of Sakura games, I would actually have to say it would be, I'd have to say Nova was still slightly better in my books. Just slightly. Just because I know that the risk was here in Cupid, but in Nova it felt a bit more realistic, and also had, I feel like it had a tiny bit more than this one did. As much as the ending was a bit rushed, I still think Nova is up there. Cupid is now my number 3. I am sorry to Sakura Fantasy Chapter 1. Sakura Swim Club was just barely below it as well, so those ones are like my top tier ones. I have a soft spot, of course, for Sakura Spirit, because that was like my first visual novel Let's Play. So, yes, that is my thoughts on this game, and I hope you guys are still here to hear my thoughts on that one, because right now, that concludes this this Let's Play. And that means now we're coming for Sakura Sadist. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall see you in the next video. So does ya, guys. I will most certainly see you in the next Let's Play. Oh boy. Oh, I actually don't want to end this one. I actually enjoyed it. Damn it. Dang it, I feel like I'm sad. I haven't even ended the video and I feel sad that this one's over. Damn it, okay, I'm actually gonna end the video now. Take care, guys.